Hey guys. Okay. The fourth letter in sprint. So we did S, spiritual intimacy, P, physical intimacy, R, recreation, and the fourth letter is I, interpersonal communication. Communication, of course, so key to so many things in a relationship. What do you have to say?
Well, I think that in all relationships that I've been around and seen, I think the way people communicate with each other determines on their success and failure in their relationships, and they can communicate in different ways, but I think it's got to be something that works for both people, and you've got to always make sure your partner understands what you want and what you're trying to say, and then make sure that you understand what your partner's trying to say. And sometimes that happens right away in a relationship, and sometimes that happens over time.
So you got to tell your partner, make sure your partner knows exactly what you mean. And don't be afraid to tell your partner.
I think fear sometimes in communication can really stop people from communicating what they really need and what they want. And so being comfortable enough to tell your partner your needs, your wants, or what you're feeling or how you're feeling is extremely important.
For sure. The other thing that a lot of times we do with our O2E couples, that it's just another little spin on communication that I love, that I don't know if any of you, if you have been one of our couples, you do know about this, but if you have ever read The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman, where he talks about all of us receive and give love in a primary language, and he breaks it down into 5 different languages. He does words of affirmation, acts of service, physical touch, gifts, and what's the 5th one that I'm missing? Quality time. Quality time. And so there's a little quiz that you can take, and we've taken it many different times because it changes throughout our relationship and throughout our marriage and throughout time. But what it talks about is that, like I said, you receive and you give in different, these love languages differently. So mine, do you know what yours are right now?
Well, it's always been physical touch, but lately acts of kindness is up there.
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine has been physical touch a lot too, but lately mine has also been words of affirmation. So when you know your partner's love language and you give them or show them love in whatever their language is, that helps them to feel valued and feel seen. So those are just a couple things with communication, but 4th letter, I, interpersonal communication. Yeehaw.